Hello, and thank you for checking out my last episode of Boulder City's Tedder Talks. I may be leaving Boulder City, but it was not an easy decision. From the first time I came in and met the staff and community leaders, I saw a city filled with people who truly care about where they live and work. I'm grateful for the many opportunities I've had to work with some incredible people. The day I was sworn in as city manager in August 2021, we were still required to wear masks. I couldn't see what expressions were on the faces of the council members, city staff, or residents in the council chamber. I hope they were expressions of optimism. My appointment happened to coincide with two other appointed leaders who have given me a wealth of support and advice, City Clerk Tammy McKay and City Attorney Brittany Walker, who guided me through a myriad of Nevada's laws and regulations. During my tenure, I focused on recruiting top talent and retaining our existing capable workforce. Among some of the key hires and promotions, Utilities Director Joe Stubitz, who grew up in Boulder City, has been diligent in balancing the challenges of the drought on Lake Mead and its impact on the city. Finance Director Cynthia Sneed, who's building up morale and pride in our finance department, and Parks and Recreation Director Julie Calloway, who was recently promoted and bringing innovative new ideas to the city's Parks and Recreation Department. We've also went through the recruitment process for two Public Works Directors. Gathering resident feedback through town hall discussions and various online surveys shaped major decisions, including an ordinance clarifying short-term rentals, direction on our dog park at Veterans Memorial Park, guidance on how to spend $21.7 million in ARPA funds, and much more. Speaking of the ARPA funds, the input of residents, city staff, and city council helped the city invest these once-in-a-lifetime funds. Several innovative programs and projects have been established, including sustainable water and wastewater projects, an electric vehicle pilot program successful with the police department, ADA improvements, and so much more. Public safety will always be a top priority to council and residents. Police Chief Tim Shea and his staff leadership have done an exemplary job in recruiting officers in an era where fewer people are entering the field. Acting Fire Chief Greg Chesser is maintaining the department's Commission on Fire Accreditation International certification, one of about 300 departments in the nation. Judge Victor Miller, who is retiring in January, continues to change lives with his Breaking the Cycle recovery program, which has helped so many in our community. In the coming months, Michael Mays will be interim city manager, a role that he handled well before I arrived. His work in historic preservation, community development, and economic development keep Boulder City thriving. Lake Mead, Hoover Dam, and several other attractions draws millions of tourists every year to our community. Ensuring visitors know where to find local restaurants, shops, parks, and more supports our local economy and businesses. Michael and Economic Development Coordinator Rafi Festekjian teamed up with Jill Lagan at the Boulder City Chamber of Commerce to make wayfinding improvements and to support our new businesses. Being a city manager is not a 9-to-5 job. It really requires a lot of energy and focus. I've been incredibly fortunate that Executive Administrative Assistant Crystal Bias acts as my support system, keeps me on task. I could not have done it without Crystal and our amazing department directors. I would like to give special thanks to those that make Tedder Talks possible. You don't see the behind the scenes of these videos, but we have three amazing ladies that do all of the work and make it look so polished. I can hardly keep all of the words straight. So Carly Poindexter, our media coordinator, is very well versed in doing all of the editing for these videos. Many thanks to her. Holly Webb, our digital technician, keeps all the cameras running and makes sure that she's getting my good side. And then Lisa LaPlante, our communications manager, makes sure that I say what's correct. So thank you to you three, because these videos have been so well received from the public, and it's been such a great way to share what's going on in the community. So what's next? City Council will be searching for a permanent city manager in the coming months. Sale and development of Track 350 is moving forward. There is a ballot question for spending existing funds in our capital improvement fund to build a swimming pool. Several new members of the engineering staff are focused on a coordinated plan for city-owned facilities and uses, ensuring public funds are put to good use. We've done a lot of good work, and there's still much to be accomplished. I believe Council will seek and find someone who shared in my dedication to improve the quality of life for residents, business owners, and visitors while preserving the community's character. I hope as I head to the East Coast you remember me as having a positive impact on the community. I may be leaving Boulder City, but Boulder City will always be a place I can call home. Thank you so much, and I wish you all well.